Hi everyone, EGO here. Have you ever encountered a problem while driving your vehicle? The vehicle becomes stuck as if the emergency brake is engaged even when it is not. Well, I experienced that the first time. And the cause of the problem is a loose drum brake shoe pad. It's a good thing that I was still getting out of the gate when the trouble occurred. My van would need to be towed if this occurred outside. This usually happens when you are driving in heavy rains, or you park your car outside in the rain for a very long time. The bond between the pad and the plate weakened. It turned out that the three pads were loose, one on the left drum brake and two on the right drum brake. Some people prefer to have the brake shoes rebonded with the brake pads at a car repair shop to remedy this problem. Others prefer to replace the brake shoes. That's what I decided to do. In this video, I will show you how to replace the brake shoes of this Delica van. So let's begin. Since the two rear wheels are involved, let's just focus on the rear left wheel. The same steps will apply to the rear right wheel. First, we need to remove the wheel to be able to access the drum brake. Here are the tools I use: a cross wrench and a steel pipe, a jack stand, a scissor jack or a battle jack. Here, I use the steel pipe to increase the torque of the wrench to loosen the lug nuts. I may need to pound the wrench with a hammer if the lug nuts are extremely tight. I then lifted the van using the jack and secured it with the jack stand. Next, I remove the lug nuts, then remove the wheel. To remove the brake drum, it's very important to disengage the emergency brake. I also needed these tools: 2 bolts and a ratchet wrench using a 12mm hex. Notice that there are 2 holes on the brake drum surface where you can drive the bolts in. While you tighten the bolts, the drum should become loose until you can remove it by hand. With the drum out of the way, I can now remove the brake shoes. These are the tools I use: a long tip vice grip, a long nose pliers and a 10mm socket wrench, or an 8mm socket would be even better. Let's start by removing this lower returning spring. Now to remove one of the brake shoes, I need to remove the hold down spring by pressing and twisting. This will also remove the upper returning spring. The other brake shoe can now be removed by removing its hold down spring as well. There is another spring here that holds the adjuster mechanism. I need to remove it to remove the adjuster. Since the adjuster mechanism appears to be stuck, I must secure it in a vise in order to remove the gear. To prevent damage to the gear when turning it, I covered it with rubber. I then cleaned the adjuster mechanism with WD-40 and applied grease. This metal lever here is also part of the adjuster mechanism. It holds the gear teeth in place. And this one here goes to the parking or emergency brake cable that connects to the lever inside the car. Next step is to clean the brake parts. First, I use a metal brush and a small flat screwdriver to remove rust. Then I use brake and parts cleaner to completely clean it. After this, I made sure that the adjuster mechanism was loose and set it to the minimum position so that the gap between the brake shoe pad and the brake drum lining is the largest possible. Here are the new brake shoes that I have just unboxed. Now it's time to reinstall the parts. Here I have arranged and identified the brake parts that need to be reinstalled. I also put grease on the outer part of the adjuster before installing. Next, I installed one of the brake shoes and secured it with the hold-down spring. After that, I installed the other brake shoe together with the upper return spring. I need to temporarily secure the brake shoe with a clamp before securing it with a hold down spring. And finally, I installed the lower return spring. Then I just need to reinstall the brake drum and the wheel to complete the repair. I simply need to engage and disengage the emergency brake several times in order to return the brake to its correct position. After that, I will repeat the process with the foot brake. As a result, the adjuster mechanism will automatically be set. Thank you for taking the time to watch. You are welcome to subscribe. Please stay tuned for more repair videos. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video.